going on, everybody? We had some news pop up a few days ago that Power Rangers the Reboot is going to be 1 hour episodes, and that's got us thinking, if these going to be 1 hour episodes, it sounds like it's going to be a TV 14 style show. Well, what happens to the kid content? What happens to some content for the younger generation, which Power Rangers has always marketed towards? Are we just stopping, or is there something else on the horizon that we don't know about? We're going to talk about it, break it down. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. For me, I had the weekend off, no DJ events in like a month and a half is when things start to get really crazy for me again, and then we're booked every weekend until like November, so I'm just kind of enjoying myself. Didn't do nothing crazy. We went out to breakfast yesterday morning with the family at this awesome little breakfast spot called Birdie's Bistro. It was a fun time, but less about me, more about Power Rangers. Welcome to the show. Thank you for checking this out. A few days ago, we reported about the news that Power Rangers Reboot is going to be 1 hour long episodes. That is what we're hearing. We also have heard for a long time that this is going to be like a more grown-up Power Rangers, more of like a TV 14 universe. We've heard from Jonathan Entwistle in the past on Twitter, X, whatever you call it these days, that this is going to be its own thing. At least the last time he talked about it, he said this was going to be its own universe with some familiar faces, meaning that all new characters, new ways to morph, probably still same morphing grid. Maybe we see a Zordon or a Rita. Maybe there are a few villains or a few allies that are there, but it's a completely new universe. With that being said, if you put that out there and the older market loves it, you know, basically anybody 14 and up is watching this, the numbers are up, you're giving us more of that, awesome. But what about the kids? Because for years, they have put Power Rangers together the way they have because they wanted to market towards kids. Those are the ones that buy the toys half the time. I mean, but honestly, when we go toy shopping, I see a lot of grown-up collectors going out and buying the toys. I know I'm one of them. It's interesting to think, are they not marketing towards kids anymore? I'm not saying they are or they aren't. I'm just asking because we don't have anything for kids basically right now. If you really think about it, now, any toy is for a kid, right? But if you look at what they're marketing towards, the last few years, it has been for the above casual fan. Not just your casual, but your fan that wants to get a morpher, that wants to get a helmet, that wants to get that special Ranger from 10, 15, 20 years ago that they haven't released since the season came out, like in the Lightning collection, right? It's interesting. The kids don't really care too much about the Lightning collection. Yes, the suits look cool. My daughter loves the characters, but they're not new characters to them. They didn't grow up on them. They still appreciate them and like them. But we're the ones buying the Lightning collection. We're the market that it sounds like they want to actually tap into and make a show for. But what happens to the kid game? Because for every product they have that's kind of for the older demographic, they have a Power Rangers product that's for kids too, right? What's going on there? It sounds like we're not doing Super Sentai for a minute. We're taking a break from it. That's what it sounds like. Sentai has their own struggles. Hasbro has their own struggles. They need to worry about themselves for a minute. But does that mean we don't get a kids show? I think it's unlikely. I think that they might come with another way to make a kids show. Maybe it's animation. Maybe there's another concept. I don't think they're going to give up on Power Rangers. I mean, when you look at Hasbro's other brands like Transformers, they have so many different shows and movies and media for this brand. There's so many ways to watch it, stream it, go out and get the toys when it comes to Transformers, right? My Little Pony's the same way. I mean, they released the Netflix movies. They had a movie in theaters a few years ago. They have a bunch of different things going on, a movie, a series. Power Rangers could be like that too, man. And they did decent last year. In 2023, they gave us a 10-episode series, which kind of concluded everything that was going on. And then they gave us a 1-hour special. That seemed like they were testing the market for me. It seemed like they were putting feelers out. I know Once and Always looked like it had a bigger budget for Power Rangers because it probably did compared to what we were working with, but this had like a 1/10 of the budget that you get for a real Netflix movie, correct? That's why they called it a special, because it didn't necessarily have the wow factor and budget of a big Netflix movie. There's a lot more they can do. If they see that fans are showing up to watch this, fans are going to buy the toys, they're going to give us more. And you also have to look at what the market is that's watching it. Are kids still watching it, or is it a lot of people over the age of 18? Because if it is, that tells you have to go in another direction. But do you just forget about the kids? That's my thing, is I don't think you forget about the kids, and I don't think Hasbro is just going to make a show for adults and not entertain the youngins. I think that down the line, you're going to hear some type of news about an animated show or some kids' content. I think that Power Rangers as we know it might need a reformat, or it sounds like they're going to change some things up. Even the way they ended Cosmic Fury ended it. So yes, you could go back in a couple years, but it's ending it for right now. And I don't actually know anything. This is just using common sense. For years, they have entertained children. Now, a lot of these children are adults now, and they still like Power Rangers, still want to buy that. But I don't think you give up on entertaining the children part. I think you want to entertain both. So look out for other Power Rangers projects. I know Hasbro is in a weird place right now. They're losing a lot of money, but they're not going to go down without a fight. Like, they're going to try to find some ways to make that money. Will Power Rangers be part of the solution, or will it be part of the problem? I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I love hearing little news, and then the more you hear about it, the more you think about it, and you're like, you know what? Actually, what about the kids for this one? Because if we get a TV-14 show, will they actually have a budget, or would they even want to give the kids a show? It's an interesting question. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I got to shout out all of the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make videos like this one. Thank y'all so much, and we will see you next time. Peace. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members out there: the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papillon Purple, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Miguel Ortiz, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.